colors when that rain came. To lose it all, I stood tall and remained sane.
Yo, what's going on? It's your boy A Simpson in the building. We have another episode 11, with our upstanding gentlemen. I got my boy Pat, Mike, Deshaun, Wayne, and a special guest, Admiral Schofield. Everybody clap it up for my boy Admiral, man. Clap it up for my boy, man. It's a big time. It's a big time.
Yeah, definitely get
Admiral,
that.
my boy Admiral, you just got done doing yoga, right?
Yeah, for sure.
So can you tell the younger generation, the younger players, the younger players out there, how important it is to work on your body outside of just the basketball side of things?
I think that's the most important thing. I mean, if you feel like you're not quick enough, if you feel like you don't jump high enough, you're not strong enough, a lot of that stuff can be corrected in the weight room, can be corrected with physical therapy and understanding how your body functions, how you move. So I think the earlier you can start understanding your body, the better you are off if you want to have a professional career in whatever sport you're playing. But more than anything, whatever you put in your body is more important than just whatever you're doing and working on. I think health is wealth. Really hydrating and eating a lot of fruits and vegetables often. I think that's a big step in having longevity in your career.
No, that's big. That's big. I mean, I'm obviously in an hour. Cooper Flag is about to play his first professional NBA basketball game in the summer league. You've been through this. Talk about the mental state and being able to perform for the first time as a pro. Like what's going through your mind? Is you anxious? Is you like, I'm trying to go for 30 tonight? I'm just trying to play good basketball. What's going through your mind stepping on that floor tonight?
Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of the guys that weren't drafted, I think their mindset is more so just more anxious than the guys that were drafted.
Mm.
Guys that are drafted, it's really just showcasing to the team that you're headed to, that you can play. This is those first 2 or 3 games is usually when the most of the guys on the roster, the live roster, come and check you out, and guys come eat dinner. You get to see what it's like to be on the team with KD or LeBron or AD for Cooper Flag. And tonight's really just about him showcasing he's the #1 pick. I think that's pressure in itself. But even the other lottery guys, really just showcasing that this is the reason why we picked you. You know what I mean? And
Hmm.
sometimes it doesn't come to, the fourth game for some guys. Sometimes it doesn't come to the third game or second game. But I think those top 3 guys are usually, media wise, pressured to really have big games. But to be completely honest, like, guys that are actually, playing in the league and stuff, they don't look at this and say, this is a separator for new guys coming in. It's just a good look to see the guys get out there. It's good potential. But for Cooper Flag, going against the competition he's going against, it's imperative that he definitely dominates tonight, or in the first 2 games, because he's not going to play more than 2 or 3 games, you know what I mean? So he's definitely got to come out and dominate.
With your fellow Tennessean playing tonight, Dr. Connect, you know, from the alumni of Tennessee. How do you think he's going to fare out tonight versus Cooper Flag? Do you think he's going to try to use this game to showcase that he's still one of those guys who the Lakers thought he was before obviously the trade stuff happened? How do you think he's going to perform tonight?
Yeah, I mean, first of all, Dalton's a great kid, man. I got a chance to meet him the year prior to his Tennessee season. And I think a guy like him, as long as he just stays locked in on what he does and not try to worry about, like, showing anything, he's gonna be just fine. He's really good. He's a really, really good player. He's a really, really good shooter. He's a wiry athlete. A lot of people don't really know he can jump. So I think for him, like, I think the first game he played, he didn't play well. The second game he played well. And that's just one of those things of just those pressures of, oh man, just like what we're talking about, just those pressures going through your head, like trying to impress your front office, trying to impress your teammates, or try to reestablish yourself. I think a guy like him, he should just focus on just really just showcasing who he is more so than establishing anything. Because I feel like if you can score 30 in the NBA, then what I mean, you turn a lot of heads. So it's not easy to do. He's done it a couple times, and he's had a high average when he's had minutes and getting the ball. So he's proven a lot in his first year. I don't. I don't think a guy like him in this situation that this would hurt him or help him in any way. But he's definitely got to come out and show that that first year he's got some experience under his belt.
So just to piggyback off that, because I want to say he got traded mid-season at the end, like he was on some like get him up out of here. How hard is it to like ignore the fact that they just tried to get rid of you, fam, and now you back? Like it's okay, nothing happened. Let's just hoop.
I mean, it's very hard because you got to think. I mean, guys don't ignore it when they do get actually traded. You know what I mean? They come back and they hot. You know what I mean? So
Right.
I think that was a really tricky situation because a lot of times with trades, man, you don't know. You really don't know. Like I know the media makes it seem like guys have input and just go straight to the GM and tell them who they want. It don't really work like that. You know what I mean? So it's like it's really in the blink of an eye. You could be here, or you could be, in Oklahoma, or you could be in Charlotte. So I think for him, he handled it well. I think that it hurt his minutes. I think it hurt his opportunity, not necessarily because he was playing bad, but because of the situation. That's tough for the coaching staff too to have to work a player back in that they were preparing to not have. You know what I mean? And when it comes to decisions like that, input comes from the coaches. So building that relationship back and building that trust back between player and coach is tough, especially on a professional level. But like I said, I think this summer is important for him for more so for that stuff because he's with the same staff, he's with the same guys. So really focusing on that, kind of getting back comfortable being in a LA jersey and like having a long term goal of being there. But yeah, like a guy like him, he shouldn't put too much pressure on himself to come out and to prove anything. More than anything, he should show more aspects of his game, like try to have a triple double or 10 assist game. You know what I mean, like something like that.
So even with obviously you played in the summer league and you've had an impact with the Magics and that video went out there of you just being a hell of a vet, telling everybody about working hard and all that kind of stuff. Um, when players are out there, what goes into what you're looking for as a player? Like, are the coaches letting you know, like, yo, you getting this amount of shots, or we looking to get this guy going, or are they allowing you guys to play? If you understand what I'm asking.
Yeah, I mean, the NBA runs what you call a free flowing offense, and it's a set based offense. It's not a play based offense. It's all read and react. So you have your set wherever the ball is passed. You just kind of play off of that. So that's the beauty of it is guys are actually creating, you know, ghost screens, setting, pick and rolls, they're calling for it, back doors. All of that's coming from read and react. It's rare to get a play call where it's like, we got to keep getting this guy that many shots. We know it. Being on the floor, we already know it. You know what I mean? Like we know that getting a certain guy the ball in certain spots is going to create for others, or it's going to create a mismatch where they have to stop, and it opens windows for kick out threes, you know, backdoor cut layups, easier points. But a lot of times in the league, man, if you got three guys that are the highest paid, you're usually playing through them. But really, everybody else is read and react. You know what I mean? Because you never really know what those guys are going to do. So it's like what based off of what they do, then we play off of that kind of thing.
So, got a question for you. For
Yeah.
a guy like Bronny, how long is the front office going to for the Lakers going to be patient with a guy like him in the second round to show that he could be productive for the Lakers before they're like, oh, we might need to move on? Like, how much patience do they have with role players to show that they can be productive?
Well, the real question is, what plan do they really have? Because it's like, I mean, like when you look at a kid like Bronny, he's not a kid. To me, yeah, you put him in a G League for here, there, but he's a kid you got to throw in the fire. Like if you don't throw in the fire, he won't learn as quickly or grow as rapidly as other players would or you would expect to. But one thing that's very telling is as the season goes on, when you see the comfortability of a player, when you see a player get real comfortable, you can tell. You know what I mean? And I feel like Bronny's comfortable, but he gets uncomfortable when, getting sent down, getting brought back up, not playing, scoring 30 there, scoring 27 here, coming back up, not playing. My dad's LeBron. He's dealing with a lot more than just your average, you
Facts.
know, second round draft pick, undrafted kind of guy. You know what I mean? He's on contract, but the pressure on him is like, it's almost like it's not like I have no control no matter what I do, if you get what I'm
Mm.
saying.
Yeah.
So it's like, I just think like even if he was in a situation where it was a younger team that maybe isn't necessarily a contender and he can get more reps, like he will shine more than he will in a situation like that. So I mean, it's a lot of guys in that position too, but a guy
Mm.
like Bronny, I mean, you give up on him if you want to. I've seen him in person. You know what I mean? Like in high school, I thought he had potential, you know what I mean? And like a lot of people gotta put this factor in. Is like this is every kid's dream. You know what I'm saying? It's like even though like you can shoot thousands, millions of shots, but like when you're there and you know what I mean? Like when you got Bron at your game and you got all these people at your game, like that pressure is different when you're coming out of college. You know what I mean? You got everybody you looked up to, you walking around with these dudes now. You know what I'm saying? That's a different kind of perspective. But a lot of kids that I would say, you know, played on the circuit growing up, you know, EYBL, Adidas, so they're used to that. They're used to that environment. They're used to that kind of attention. So it's like it's cool to see, you know, a lot of kids that even like a Bronny, like you can tell that kid, he's a really humble kid. You know what I mean? Like if he was the opposite, people would hate him for being too cocky. If he was really good, you know what I'm saying? So
Mhm.
I think it's one of the things where it's like situation and time, but it's if they throw him in the fire, you'll see his growth over a season. You know what I mean? Like it shouldn't take 2 or 3 years for him. If you get what I mean, it
Okay.
shouldn't.
So then, like, how do you like mentally stay ready in them type of positions though? Because that's like NBA guys, it's college guys probably in that same spot, even high school kids, right? To where like they just need that opportunity, but you know what I'm saying? It's just not presented at that moment.
Yeah, I think so like, you know, every level you go up, I think you need to kill the ego even more cuz it's like
Mm.
every level you go up, everybody's really the same. The only thing that really separates people is like mentality and like doers from people that don't. It's like people that think and people that just do it. You know what I mean? So it's like, you know, even on the college level, like what separates a lot of guys is just the mentality and the athleticism. Like you can tell a pro athlete on a college level. You can see it. You know what I mean? Because it is a discrepancy. It is a big discrepancy. But when you get to the NBA level, it's literally a mentality. It's literally a mentality, 20%, and then it's 80% stuff you can't control. You know
Mm.
what I mean? So if you put 80% of your emotions on something that only is 20% of the game, then you're already beat. You know what I mean? You gotta learn how to balance out and understand like there's money in play here. There's jersey sales, there's ticket sales, there's you know what I mean? So it's more than just getting the ball and going to the basket or shooting a three or getting your bag off. You know what I mean? It's like, how do I play this game? How do I stick here for as long as I can and make as much money as I can within the role and then level up within that role? You know what I mean? That's really what the league is, but it's so competitive and people don't really realize it that you're in and out more than you are sticking. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I mean by guys like Bronny. I mean, he's a second round pick. He got a great deal. You know, it's just about really getting the opportunity. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Somebody could look at his contract and say, well, he getting money, but it's like, yeah, I'm not getting no minutes though. Like y'all say I suck, but I haven't even played. So how can I suck if I'm sitting on the bench? You
Mhm.
know what I mean? It's a lot of guys sitting on the bench that don't suck. Me and Deshaun was talking about this the other day. Rob Dillingham. You know what I'm saying? He's sitting on the bench. He's not playing at all. He's not even dressed. You know
That's
what I'm saying? You know, it's a lot of guys that can defend. There's a lot of guys that can, you know what I mean? But like I said, it's about opportunity. It's about right situation. You know what I mean? Who's in the front office? Who's representing who? It's a bigger game being played. So it's like if you're not mentally prepared for stuff out of your control to really control your life, if you get what I'm saying,
Yeah,
then if you just so much in love of the game, like it'll hurt you for real. That's what a lot of dudes, you know what I mean, crash because it's like the higher you go up, the less and less the part that matters to you is about basketball. If you get what I'm saying, you get a
That's
taste
right.
of it in college, but now I think with the NIL, they definitely getting a taste of it. But pro level it's not a development league. It's not, you know what I mean? Like
mm,
Here, it's
we
showtime.
hooping. Yeah, we hooping. Yeah, we hooping. You know what I mean? Like we don't practice all day. We you know what
so
I mean?
you brought it up. Let's talk about that. So obviously, I've always heard about guys, Paul George, LeBron, KD. They talk about that we don't really practice, and this is why like Achilles are being popped because we're not doing training camps for 2 weeks like we normally do. We're not practicing hours and going hard. Like, how are the practices set up today in the NBA? Like, what does a normal practice look like?
You can't well because of how the games and the traveling are you can't practice like we grew up practicing. It would make no sense
Right.
because well what's more important, practice or performing?
Performing.
No, no, for real. You know what I'm saying? Like, is it more important to be on the court an extra hour because we was missing layups to start practice? Or is it more important to have your legs? Because tomorrow we're professional athletes. You're not gonna miss layups every day. You know what I mean? You're not just gonna be having a bad practice, having a bad game every day. You know what I mean? Like we have shoot around tomorrow. We got, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
because today's players are so much more skilled, like I told you, like in Jordan's day, they was running the triangle. They was calling plays. They was calling all kind of stuff. You
Yeah.
rarely see that. Like the only time you see a real play in the league is after a timeout. That's it. That's a real play. And my point is, the players are smarter. The players are more athletic. The players are more skilled, and they are lasting longer. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
Bron, KD, all these dudes, they've played longer than probably 50% of guys that we grew up on. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like, how long did KG play? Probably 17 years, 18 years.
Yeah.
I mean, you got role players playing that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
So it's just like it's one of those things where it's just like the game has evolved, and like like my experience in practice, bro. Like, yeah, we don't practice long, but when we're on the court, it's so efficient that we don't need to be there that long. Like
Mm.
my point is, we're not in there missing open layups. We're
Right.
not in there missing open jump shots. You know what I mean? Like we're not in there messing
Mm.
up plays. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not that many mistakes
Yeah, it
as
ain't.
you would find in a college practice or you would find in a. So it's like, yeah, we can be in here an hour and a half on the court, hour and a half, maybe an hour and 15. But we're hoping though. You know what I'm saying? Like we are hoping though. 5 on 5 on 5. You know what I mean? Full court 1-on-1s. You got all kind of stuff. You never know what you're coming in for, but it's work. It's an hour and a half of work. It ain't like we just out there.
Yeah.
But like Brian, when he first came in the league, they was having 2 days and all of that. You know what I mean? Like training camp was 2 weeks. Like that's not how it is anymore because guys have to perform. Like you could smoke your whole season in October before Halloween. You know what I mean? You could have 3 injuries of guys that you need. You know what I mean? Going
Mm.
too hard, like
Damn.
it's different. It is different now. I mean, even trying to like get in shape for the NBA is impossible. You know what I mean? Like you can't do it unless you really around a bunch of NBA guys. You can't. It's something you can't mimic, like the
Mm.
pace. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that's why a lot of guys you see they go in the camp kind of winded, not necessarily out of shape. You know what I mean? They cut up, they what I mean, eating right, but they don't have they win yet. They get they win in camp, like right back, because you can't mimic it. Like I can go run hills, I can do cycling, I can do whatever. That first day of camp is gonna hit me like any first day of camp.
Is it more so about the resources, or you just feel like you
No, it
just
is
can't do it?
resources. It is
Okay.
resources because you got a guy like me. I was drafted, but I'm not making Bron money, and then you got LeBron paying somebody's salary. yearly salary just to get his
Right.
body worked on. That's a
Mm-hmm.
big discrepancy.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because
Mm-hmm.
he's playing and I'm not even playing. So I'm doing more. I'm doing more at work than most guys do at work. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Outside of work, I can't account for what guys do. They can't account for what I do. You know what I mean? Like I said, I do yoga, Pilates, all kinds of it ready, but I don't have a somebody just for acupuncture, somebody just for cupping. Like I have people that can do it, but Brian has a team. Like he's flying. Like when he goes to a different city, he got a whole team. He got a whole. You know what I mean? That's different.
Yeah.
You fresh every night. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
it's just like that's another thing is like figuring out what works with your budget and everything. You know what I mean? Because I mean, athletes are in the highest tax bracket as well. So whatever they make on paper, you could basically just cut it by 50% at least. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta be smart and you gotta definitely take chances where you can.
Mm, deep, y'all. I was deep.
Yeah. 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 Y'all got any more questions?
Let's do it like this. Toughest matchup, man. Toughest person. You walk in the gym, you lace your shoes up. Who the toughest person you had in front of you like this nigga? Him, man. He a
I mean,
motherfucker,
I
though.
know everybody say Kyrie, but Kyrie's definitely hard to stay in front of. It's mainly because he's like he changes levels a lot like a boxer, and
Mm-hmm.
he has a counter for everything you throw at him like defensively. You know what I mean? So it's like it's almost like you just kind of stay with him till he shoots whatever he's shooting and you contest it. Uh
Yeah.
Giannis by far, I would say he's the hardest person I ever had to guard. Just off of his physique. I mean, he's hard to stop. He's stronger than he looks.
That's what I was gonna say, man. Because I'm
I mean,
Uh,
he looks strong as hell. I mean,
from the street, you look at that like all he doing is running past people. How fast is he though? Is
nah,
he
he's running through people, bro. He's a bully. Nah, he a bully for sure. Like playing
so
Giannis, you're gonna be sore, dog. Like
my boy,
you're gonna be beat up for sure.
my boy P not here, but I know he asked this. So is that? Do you think that's an offensive foul? Now it's not even directed towards Giannis, but like in the NBA, do you think people running people over like the way LeBron and Giannis? Do you think that's an offensive foul? You
I,
playing the
d-
game?
I don't.
Okay,
say
I
less?
don't
okay.
cause it'll
I'm
be
with you. I'm with
different.
you. I'm with you.
Like if it was Chris Paul getting ran over, or if it was like what I mean, stuff that makes sense.
Yeah.
But like these dudes be just as big.
That's
You know what
crazy.
I'm saying? That they be just as big as him or as them. Like they're the favorable matchup. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
But like I don't know how to explain it. Like Bron but like Giannis though. Giannis is different, bro. Giannis is
Mm.
different because he's tenacious. You know what I'm saying? Like he's like he's like what everyone would want in a big man with guard skills.
Mm.
Like you know how you want your big man to dunk everything,
Yeah, yeah.
grab every rebound, like run the floor. Like he has that mentality, like that. He's naturally that,
Mm,
and then he's like he wants to score. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mm.
he's different.
So what do you
He's
think?
definitely different.
So
that's
just a few more before we get into our topic, because me and Mike was having like a lot of beef in the finals. So this comment here, SGA be pushing off. How do you see it? Do you see it as a push off, or do you see it like, yo, I'm being grabbed, so I got to get dudes off me? How do you see the game when you're watching SGA play? I think it's
Yeah,
phenomenal, by the
well,
way.
he's very see a lot of people call him soft, but he's actually a physical player.
Yeah.
He's very like you gotta see like it looks like he's like flailing and stuff, but he's really hitting. He's the one really doing the hitting. If you get what I'm saying, like it's almost like Luca. Like you know how Luca it looks really effortless, but like he's very strong. Like he's hitting you. He's hitting you the whole way, and it's keeping you off balance. If you get what I'm saying, but
Yeah.
like Shay's pace, Shay's handle, and like Shay's understanding of his spots is unmatched. So it's almost like Kyrie. Like he has a counter for stuff, but not so
Hmm.
much like chops. if you get what I mean. It's just more like body movement, footwork, and like shot IQ. Like he got all three of those, and he's playing at his pace. So it's like you're not gonna speed him up, you're not gonna slow him down. You know what I mean?
Mm.
He's what you would want in a 6'6" guard. You know
That's
what I
what I was
mean?
gonna say, buddy. 6'6" down at
And he
20
can play
pounds.
defense. He can play
Yeah,
defense.
you can. You
Six foot
can.
six down at 20 pounds. Running with the one like that.
Yeah, he's sick. He definitely 6'6" for sure. Some big guards, man.
Okay, so let's overseas, right?
Yeah,
What let's talk to the physicality first. Because I didn't watch a little bit overseas. It's crazy over there. Shit.
yeah,
You get throwing up the bottle on the court, rocks.
yeah.
How is the scenery over there? And how is the physicality compared to an NBA game? Clearly, you can't throw shit on the court. You're getting put out in the league. They getting you out if you to the NBA.
It's way more physical in Europe, but it's only that physical because the rules predicate to that. Like the rules predicate to them being able to be that physical. If you get what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And playing on a smaller court, it allows them more opportunity to get hands on you. If you get what I mean. They still call the same kind of fouls,
Yeah.
but it's like throughout the game, like there's more opportunity to get hands on somebody, put hands on somebody where it's not illegal. In the NBA, two hands is a foul. I don't care if it's at half court, I don't care if it's in the inbound, near the rim. If you put two hands on somebody, it's a foul.
Yeah.
Can't do that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's really just more hands on. You know what I'm saying? And like um, because the rule, like I said, the rules are predicated to it. So because they don't have defensive 3 seconds, like it's more people waiting on you to put their hands on you. You know what I'm saying? So like, even when it comes to like the European talk versus the like NBA, like it will be interesting to see them play NBA rules. If you get what I'm
Mm.
saying, on an NBA
Yeah.
court and play NBA
Mm.
rules, that would be
Mm.
interesting to see. Because you got to think, even when we play Olympic, we play their rules.
Right.
You get what I'm
Mm.
saying?
That might
So
be
it doesn't really allow, like if you're athletic, if you're strong and athletic, you're gonna shine because you can fight through contact and you're athletic. But
interesting.
like when the floor is more spread and you can't stand in that lane, you
Mm.
got to guard 1-on-1 for real. Because they great at team defense in Europe, man. Philosophies and
Yeah.
all that.
Is it? Is
But
it?
when you got to guard 1-on-1, bro,
I would say, is it like college? Like like some of the schemes as far as defensive wise over there.
yeah. You know, the first couple of weeks it was kind of backwards to me a little bit, but it's mainly because you can stay in the lane. You know what I mean? It's definitely like college. It's way more closeouts.
Close.
It's way more closeouts. You know what I mean? Uh, but it's like college, but it's not like college help. It's like pro help. It's like pro help, and it's on a college, kind of like a college floor. It definitely was an adjustment. But man, I will always say, like, if you go over there, you gotta be healthy going over there. You can't not be healthy
Like,
trying to go over
Yeah.
and play there because it's definitely physical.
We got a
how,
few questions in the chat for you. Oh my boy, Mike.
yeah, how often are they like? Because I hear a lot of guys say, man, I wish I was able to shoot the ball a lot. And then you go over there and they like, brother, you playing 40 minutes. You taking all the shot. We need you to score 40. How?
Yeah, yeah, it's like that, but like you battle the sometimes you battle like the countrymen. Like if you play, let's say if you play in Spain, you
The
know what I mean. You
locals.
got Americans, you got Spanish guys, you got French guys. Usually, the countrymen are usually treated a little better because they're from that country. You know what I mean? Or they're more accustomed to their culture and things like that. So just like socially, you battle that battle on top of trying to play with guys you've never played with that've already played this way. You know what I mean? So you have your frustrations yourself. They get frustrated with you. Um, but I think like the way they teach basketball is very. I think we should take that and apply that to the grassroots here. How they
Mm.
teach basketball, because it's very technical, and I feel like as players get better over there, that actually have like real game and real real just real skilled, they add that flavor to it, and that's when you see like the Lukas, the Stauskas, what I mean, the
Mm.
different guys over there that really get to it for sure.
So, for the last two, Jalen Moore asks, "Do you think true bigs are returning to the game, or is it still stretch big or a mixture of?"
Yeah, I think the best way to describe it is like I think the kind of big that's coming back is like your Miles Turner. Like he's what a traditional big is today to me. Like
Mm.
he's like he can shoot the three, he can score inside, he can play make in the sense of like he can make backdoor passes, or he can you can hit him on the elbow, and he can pick you apart like almost like Jokic in a way, but he can also go in the dribble as like he can bring the ball up. It's like it's not that the old big is dead. It's just that the game is so far advanced that
Yeah, it's
to
tough.
be big, you gotta have skill. And it's
Mobile.
like you ain't gotta be Wimby, you ain't gotta be
Yeah,
KD, but you gotta be DeAndre Ayton. You gotta be, what I mean, Anthony Davis. Like you gotta be like that. Like Anthony
yeah,
Davis is probably the most traditional big we got in the league right now.
Mm.
Like even though he got game, and we all know AD, like he got game. He's probably your most traditional big. Like his role, he rebounds. He's
Right.
down low. You know what
Defensive.
I mean? But I would say defense is coming back more than anything. Like they're letting dudes be
mm,
real physical.
yep.
They're
I
not
agree.
calling so much. Uh, and I think the style of play is changing. I think it's going back to how it was, mid range,
Yep.
moving the ball. You know what I mean? I remember back growing up, man, when you used to kick out to Ray Allen, it was like the biggest thing ever because it was like you hadn't seen a three the whole, like really a lot of threes the whole game, but you knew it was going in because he finally got an open three. You know what I mean? Now it's like threes, 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 fast break, fast break, fast break. But the teams that are winning are mid range, fast break
Mid
defense.
range.
And then
It's
they kick
And
all
out
then
and they can shoot, but they're not looking to shoot threes, if you get what I'm saying.
yeah,
Yeah.
and
So
then the last question. It breaks my heart to even know KD said this, man. But my boy DT said, "Do you think what KD said about small guards, true from your point of view?"
uh it's crazy, man. Like
what do you
being in
say?
the league,
What can you
I,
say?
I can definitely agree. Like,
He pretty much just said that the 6'2" and under guards, you got to be extremely
bro,
like
He said
get around.
I feel like it's 6'5" now. It's six
it
five and
is
under.
Yeah, six
You
five
know what
and
I
under.
mean?
6'5".
That's tough.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like
Damn.
I like it's trending towards that in the
Yeah.
sense of like if you don't have the skill set of certain guys that are 6'5" playing that position, then you might as well shooting guard, small forward, you know what I mean? But
Mm.
the man, I mean, dude, like Wimby 7'5", bro. Like I don't know how to
It's getting
explain that to
crazy.
people.
It's getting crazy. It's
That
getting
shit is
crazy.
crazy.
It's getting
Like
crazy.
one of the biggest people we ever seen was Shaq. Can you imagine Shaq doing that, bro?
Yeah.
He's bigger than Shaq, though. You know what I'm saying? He's taller than Shaq. Like that. Once I saw that, when he came in the league, bro. Once I saw that, I literally said, "Yeah, it's over with for guards, bro."
Mm.
They can do it
Because
too.
if you
I,
ask any
I don't
coach,
know.
if you ask
I
any
don't know.
coach, they will tell you their favorite players to coach, their favorite, their best players, their best passers, their best are big men.
Mm.
You ask
Oh
any
yeah, yeah,
coach
yeah, yeah, yeah,
on the
yeah,
college
yeah.
level, you ask any coach in the NBA, they'll tell you who plays the right way, big men. So you let big men get skilled, they're gonna start taking the ball out these guards' hands because
Right.
they don't want the league really doesn't want scoring guards. They
Mm.
really don't want that. That was trendy for a little bit, but they really don't want that.
Mhm.
They want that Indiana Pacers basketball, that Oklahoma City basketball. You know what I mean? How Boston plays. Like they want that kind of ball. You know what I mean? They
Yeah.
really trying to get away from the Warriors kind of style of basketball because nobody can do it like they can.
Right,
Right.
man. That's
Yeah.
But
I
it's
agree
kind
with
of
both of
it's
them.
not that it's ruined the game, but it's changed it in a way where it's like it definitely got to do something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel that. And okay, I lied. This is my last question. This is not a barbershop shit, but who is your goat? Do you have a goat? Who is your
Yeah.
goat?
Well, that's a tough question because I
How you
think
supposed to be asked?
that's a tough question because like I've always been like Michael Jordan is why I play ball. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
But I grew up a LeBron fan, bro. I grew up a LeBron fan. I've always watched LeBron and being able to play against him and see him on the court, he's definitely the GOAT, bro.
Damn, that's big time.
Look,
Hey,
I'm always
I'm good to go. I'm good to go. We can do
Yeah,
it.
Wayne sick.
he
wait,
definitely
Trey.
the GOAT. I never saw Mike. I never
Yeah.
saw Mike. Never got a
Yeah,
chance to see Mike. I think he's the greatest of all time, but the greatest basketball player is LeBron, bro. Dog, I'll tell you a LeBron story. All right,
Let's do it. Tell it,
we
talk to
sitting
me.
on the sideline.
hey,
I'm
okay,
sorry.
there you go.
Am I still there?
Hold on, wait.
There
There we
you go.
go. There
There
we
you
Okay,
go.
go.
yeah. So we
There
sit
we
on
go.
the
This is
sideline.
real.
He was actually out of the game, and we went on like probably a 12-4 run, and we're like probably score's probably like 35 to 31. It's in the first half. Bron checks in the game. He sprints down from the scores table to right in front of our bench, the corner right in front of our bench, and he's just looking at us talking shit. And he goes, "Watch this, right?" So he say, "Watch this." Stagger string comes, gets the ball, goes down the lane, dunks the ball, and he starts skipping up the court, looking at us. He goes on like a 6-0 run. We call timeout, and he's just being silly. And I'm just like, man, like this dude is like he's out here like it's easy. Come
Mhm.
back in, get back on defense. He's down there calling out all of our plays. Like he's calling all of our plays for like the next, I'll probably say
Oh, that
four
shit
or five
real.
possessions. No, it's real. And like he's calling it out. And you know how like coaches say don't point switch? That's what he's doing. He's calling out the plays and he's just point switching. And he's just standing still. And I'm just seeing this. And like we shoot a shot, miss it, drop right in his hands, full court pass, layup to Austin Reeves. I'm like, this is it's just his IQ, you know what I mean? Matches his ability, if you get what I mean. They intertwine. You
Mm.
know what I'm saying? So it's like watching him play is unbelievable. But Steph is one of those too, man. Like the way he shoots the ball. If you ever get a
That's crazy.
chance, bro, you gotta go see him in person, man. Way that dude shoot the ball, bro, put fear in your heart, bro. That boy shoot the ball so crazy, dog. I'm telling you,
What you
dog.
laughing at, Mike?
He
What
said
you
you put
laughing
fear in your heart. You
No,
kiss
he
the
put fear in
ball.
your heart. Like you sit on that bench. I mean, if he's open, he get a shot up. You just put your head down. You don't even want to see it. You know what I'm
Who
saying? Because
who
it's
put
just
more
like
fear in your heart, Kyrie or Steph?
more fear.
Mm-hmm.
As far as winning the game, I would say Steph.
Okay.
One on one, Kyrie. Like if
Okay.
you get Kyrie on a switch, you know what I'm saying? There's so many thoughts going through your head. You know what I mean?
You go
So
ahead and
it's
take that
like
foul. Go ahead and take
no
There
that
you go.
foul.
question.
There you
With
go.
Steph, it's
Wrap
more
up.
like when is he about to get this three off? You know what I'm saying? Like he can chop you up too now, don't get me wrong, but like Kyrie tries to embarrass you.
Yeah.
So
Nah,
it's
You
like
hey,
know what I'm
over
Sko,
fast
saying?
you got
with stuff.
Yeah, he's
Sko, you got
trying
to
to
tell him.
like what you say?
I said you got to tell him about Paulo.
Oh yeah, Paolo the truth, man.
Talk to me.
The-
Talk to
I've been
me.
saying it. I've been saying it.
I got a quick little story real quick though. So Sko came to I stay in Detroit now. So Sko they came to play Detroit. So me and Sko, we chopped it up before the game. He was just telling me about Paulo. I was like, is he really like that? Like, I don't see it. Sko was like, hey, he a machine, bro. This, that, and the third. I'm like, man, I don't see it. That same night, and one game winner. And Sko just
He
looked
had
at
like
me. I'm
40
like,
yards.
man,
He had like
40 and
45,
one
dog.
game winner. I'm like, yo,
45,
this
10,
is
and like 8.
insane.
Okay.
And they
I need
won.
He's
I need that
he's
shot.
he's he's like Bron because he has like Bron ability. Like he can his best trait is passing, and you
Mhm.
haven't even seen it yet. Like his most skilled ability is passing. The way he sees the floor and the way he can get the ball to people is unbelievable. But This kid came in, bro. He was 6'8". He was 6'8". He had not even touched a weight
Mm-hmm.
his rookie year. He didn't start lifting until he got to us. He wasn't lifting at Duke. He was doing a rubber band work, like a green band workout.
On everything.
He still does that workout. So I was like, this kid different. Rookie year, rookie of the year. Second year, he came in. I just saw a switch. Like I saw just a switch on this kid. You know what I'm saying? But like, took us to the playoffs, All Star. But when he came back his second year, bro, he grew to 6'10". So he's doing all this at 6'10".
Yeah.
And I mean, he's 265 solid.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Athletic, can shoot it. It's just like what's going to be interesting to see is if he continues to just learn the game and see the game at a higher level. Because the more he does that, he's gonna make it easier. And so I told Deshaun, I said, bro, he's a 30 and 10 kind of dude a night for
So I was
sure.
like, I don't see it.
He's 30 and
I
10.
see
Like
it now,
that
though.
contract he just got is because they know, bro. He's 30 and
Yeah.
10 a night, bro. He's for real.
So let's
Give me-
follow.
Give,
Let's
give
follow.
me the
Mike, we got. I'm sorry, Mike. I'm sorry. We gotta move on, y'all. Hey, hopefully we can have Admiral come back on here. But we gotta move on to the next segment, man. Admiral, I definitely appreciate you answering all our questions, but we're gonna move on to the next joint. So, starting the segment off, Steve Kerr had some interesting words to speak about Jonathan Kuminga. Obviously, we know that he hasn't been playing; he's been out of rotation. So, let's check out this video and let's try to dissect it right after.
And I've it's a tricky one because Jonathan obviously is gifted and wants to play a bigger role and wants to play more. And, for me, it's like I've been asked to win. And right now, he's not a guy who I can say I'm going to play 38 minutes with the roster that we have. Steph and Jimmy and Draymond and put the puzzle together that way and expect to win. Doesn't mean he's not a really good player. Doesn't mean he's not talented. It just means the fit and with the roster that we have, it is tricky. There's no question.
That's crazy.
that's
What do you make out of Steve Kerr comments? Obviously, I don't really do the backhand compliments. That's what that was. Somebody can take it. If you're Jonathan Kuminga, what's going to go ahead, Wayne?
All right. Oh, go ahead, Wayne. My bad.
A young player getting drafted to Golden State they're terrible with young development. Steve Kerr don't have that much patience. He came into an already made Draymond, Clay, and Steph. So his development of a young guy doesn't work. Look at all the young guys that came through there when he was there. They didn't last long because Steve Kerr doesn't have a patience for a guy to develop and reach his peak. With Kuminga, I don't know why he hasn't demanded a trade yet. I don't think it's ever going to work in Golden State for him just because he doesn't clash with Steve Kerr and what he wants to do.
Go ahead, Admiral. You have something?
Yeah, bro. I think that's crazy to say in a setting like that. I think that kind of conversation.
Hey,
It's
I
something.
thought it was AI. I thought it was AI.
Yeah, I think that's something that you should have either with his agent or in a setting where he's actually there. Just by what was said, I think he could have said it in a different way, but I don't think he's wrong. Just like you said, Wayne, they don't fit. And the reason they don't fit is two reasons. One, he's not getting the opportunity and he deserves it. And two, because he's not getting the opportunity, he goes about it, he does go about it in a dickhead way at times. Like on the bench. But like, see, that's the stuff I was talking about earlier is
100%.
that matters more than you not playing. And people asking why you're not playing. And people assuming you're not good enough. And that matters more, your character and how you act in those moments, than what's actually going on at that level. So it's like, what Steve Kerr is really saying is when he gets like that, he can't help us win. And he's like that all the time. And that's why I don't play him. But Jonathan Kuminga look at it like, I ain't playing, you ain't never played me, you ain't never gonna play me. It ain't nothing I can do to so You ain't wrong, Wayne. He definitely did to change the scenery, but would they let him go?
And that's that bullshit, man. Because you know I'm not supposed to be here, man.
Word.
Like I can't win here with y'all. It ain't nothing I can do to get on the floor. Let me roll. And then he make these little joking ass comments, like, for instance, right? Steph Curry get hurt. Now Jimmy Butler been saying it the longest. I need Steph back. Bro, we understand you need Steph back, nigga, but Steph hurt. So now who you looking for? Because he can get out there and get active now.
Definitely
can.
Did you tell Buddy Hill, hey, let me talk to you for a second? That's Steph Curry when he's open passing. Like, goddamn, bro. Can I touch that bitch for?
Yeah.
Like, bro, it's tough, man.
That's a slap in the face,
but
though.
see, that's the thing. That's what I'm talking about. That right there.
Yeah.
That's not why they drafted him, though. You see what I'm saying? Like, they never drafted him to be an option. If you get and I know that's crazy to hear. I know that's hard to hear, but they never did. Did they tell him that? No, they showed him that. You get what I'm saying? So because they didn't tell him and they just been showing him that, that's hard to accept when you a lottery pick. He was a lottery pick.
Yeah.
And they treating him like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
they drafted him to be a lob catcher, a cutter, and a defender. They drafted him to be a more athletic Draymond Green or some type of or like an Iguodala, like 2.0.
Yep.
That's why they drafted him. They drafted him that high because he's that athletic. He's you know what I mean, but that's not what he wants to do either, though. That is not what he wants to do. Because anywhere else, he would be doing more for sure, no question.
Pat, what you got anything on this, Pat?
No, I mean, just like I was saying, that's just a slap in the face, though. Like, to be like you said, if a nigga show you something like that, when they show you that, and now it's public, right? He didn't came on his interview, everybody seen it. We talking about it right now. That's just got to be it. That's the last straw. But then, right, like even Admiral, you kind of talked about this early on, though, when you talk about like the ego thing with him being drafted, coming in to do something completely. He's in a completely different body, right? To be put in that space to where you can't even. But then to show it though, right? Because it ain't like he just been trash forever, right? He'll get out there and.
Well, see, that's political though. That's political. So like, let's just say like Kaminga's up for some money right now, or Kaminga wants out, and behind the scenes, Kaminga's raising hell. Instead of them releasing a bad report, that's gonna piss him off some more, so he could smoke his own self. You get what I'm saying? By Steve Kerr going and do something like that, they playing a game, bro. Because who have you ever seen do that?
Yeah. Yeah, that's
I don't care what player it is. Have you ever seen an NBA coach do that? Like get on a podcast and just talk crazy about
on a podcast. What we doing?
And what's so crazy is a lot of people will be like, "That's that new era shit." No, he the same person that played alongside 23.
Yeah, he was that weird
mentality. Like, dude, a tweaker, bro. He like Anthony Edwards had to tell him, "Look, bro, respect the nigga, Dwayne. Hey, hold on,
Wayne, they here."
Anytime somebody start off talking about trying to find the words, come on, bro, and then says that, come on, dog. He got more to say. You know what I'm saying?
He got more to say.
No, he definitely got more to say.
Deshaun, you got something on this topic?
No, I think y'all hit all the points.
Okay.
I think y'all covered it.
So moving on, y'all excuse me on this, but Anthony Davis undergoes a procedure to repair his detached. What's it called? A retina? What's that called? A retina. Yeah. Okay. So he suffered it last season. Obviously they gearing up to do something, ladies and gentlemen. Kyrie out. He already went on his podcast and say, "Don't hold your breath for me to come back." Obviously, Anthony Davis getting this, this procedure, and they said he's gonna be back before the training camp.
Sure.
Like, how good is this team gonna be
this year?
This year,
no.
I don't think they're planning for this year. I think this year is Cooper's year.
This just I like that.
Yeah, I think it's Cooper's year to get some confidence, get all the minutes, and then they're gonna work them in. You know, why wouldn't you?
Yeah,
why rush it? You just lock both of them in, Anthony Davis, and you locked Kyrie in, and you just got the free agents you locked them in. You put some like you got good players around, good vets around. Cooper Flag. You should just let him
make his mistakes.
I mean, it's not his team, but it is for the future. If
Yeah.
they want to, you know what I mean? They might as well let him get a taste of.
I think that the way he plays, I don't think he's gonna be out there tweaking. Like I feel like he's gonna try to play the right way still.
He play hard as hell. Like we talked about it last week. I mean, the dude play. He doesn't play like a superstar, bro. Like the dude really plays like a role player, which is why it's going to help him.
But that's what's
going out there and play hard. Go ahead.
That's what's coming back though. That's what we talking about. That's the kind of like fundamental, like just getting straight to it. Like we miss guys that just used to get straight to, like Joe Johnson, straight to it. Like just get straight to it. We don't have a lot of that. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot of dudes. You know, pocket dribble, tween behind spin, low pickup. You know what I mean? It's a lot of that. It's not a lot of tough shot making. Like, damn. You know what I mean? Like, that's what we missing. That's what Jordan was. Tough shot maker. The ultimate. You know what I mean? I'm getting to my spot. It don't matter who's there. I'm rising up. Like, that kind of ball is coming back for sure.
Admiral, no disrespect, but you don't like Kobe? Because you ain't mentioned him yet.
I was gonna say that.
You don't like Kobe?
You said I don't. I do like Kobe. I was a Bron guy.
Like, yeah, okay, I do. Okay.
No, I was a Kobe guy. I just like growing up as a kid. I never disliked Kobe. It's just everyone that liked Kobe disliked Bron. So I would just be like, I don't get it.
You like
that kind of thing.
No, he's not like
that. I respect Kobe though for sure.
Us LeBron fans never understood that, like, wait, why y'all hate him? Like you can like Kobe,
I get it though.
And like LeBron. I like LeBron like Kobe. Like you know,
I get it.
Yeah.
I got one on Coop. So Coop is coming in as the #1 draft pick, even though he said don't compare me to Luka. We just traded Luka.
Yeah, we're not doing that.
You're the first white American to be drafted #1 since 1977. Thinking he about to come in and be a role player is not realistic.
So
it's not real. Y'all saying this role player, he gonna play hard, get rebounds. If AD missed time, Kyrie not playing, get a ball to Coop. What are we talking about? Like, we gotta be realistic, dog. Some role player. What?
Hey,
#1 draft pick.
Listen, for me, I'm gonna let you go though, Mike. For me, I'm not cutting no slack. I'm not letting you go in and no other draft pick got to do this. Like, I'm not thirsty to critique him, but at the same time, this not finna be no, like last year, we was dogging the #1 and #2 pick. Like, why we get to let you go under the raft because you're on a great team? Nah, we're not doing that.
Bro, we was dogging the #55 pick, man. Hey, yo, he better come with it. I'm telling you now.
See, he was on Bronny Hills.
Bro,
Yeah.
my thing is this, bro. Like, why get you?
Yeah. That's all I'm at.
You played against them already. You played against the top dudes. Now, granted, it wasn't in the league, but it was in the atmosphere of, like, we seen Kyrie when that clip came out when he played with the USA team, and he was cooking all up.
Yeah.
Bro, we knew what time it was. Nigga, all you niggas did once Kyrie get his legs. All you niggas did. Coop gonna have to come with it, bro. I'm gonna say he's gonna try to come in like that, but nah, brother. Don't walk about here with no tools and fuse.
No, I'm hoping Coop get after it today. We're gonna move it along and get to our last two segments. Speaking of this year's draft, Ace Bailey had a comeback phenomenal game in the game 2. Let's check it out.
He gets most outstanding player in the Final Four and won a national championship. So Big T. You know, we were intrigued with his size, his three-point ability. His Cody 3 off the wing, good look, rebound, nicely done. Ace, step back, Jay, pretty shot, cross-court pass, catch and shoot. Defense, backcourt pressure, Jazz break it, Ace. 3, short, rebound, in traffic, Ace. Harkless rises up, good look from 3. Bailey in a crowd, take it up. Jazz with the ball, 10-3 run.
Yo,
that nigga ready. I ain't gonna
Grady.
How impressive was Ace Bailey bounce back game? Yo, I don't know who said this dude was 6'8", 6'6", whatever.
Bro, he looks 7 foot.
That boy's tall as hell. He did not look tall like that in college. I don't know what it was.
My question to y'all is, So we always a little under the step Admiral Pat. We always kind of like, what he on? Because he deported the little, I don't want to go to Utah, don't draft.
No, it wasn't me. Wasn't me. I was good to go.
I'm going to go watch the film. Go back
to the last episode. Go ahead.
My thing is this. He clearly playing like, bro, I ain't never got paid. He playing like I ain't got paid yet.
That's who he is. That's who that boy is. I ain't gonna lie. That he might be ready, bro. Where he go? Oh yeah.
Rookie of the year. We asked Jamarcus in the comments saying rookie of the year.
Hey, you might want to watch him for rookie of the year, dog.
Deshaun, what we thinking?
Yeah, I've been watching Ace since he is in McEachern in Georgia. Shorty, a real deal. I think he gonna get. I don't like that he went to Utah, but at the same time, he gonna get more shots than any other draft pick. So we gonna see what he do. But I think he have a good year. I just hate that it's gonna be meaningless basketball. Like I want to see him in an environment where like Terrence Shannon was. You know how like meaningful basketball. Even though Terrence Shannon, you know, he got some minutes in the playoffs, real second round, like real meaningful. I feel like Ace need to be in that environment. Like the
Grizzlies need to go get him, boy.
Yeah,
him
like,
with Ja.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Something like that. Like
I would go to Memphis to watch that. I would go to Memphis to watch that.
No way.
Well, I feel like with Ace, he don't need to be in no situation in the playoff team because he's still, even though he had a good summer league, he's still really raw. He don't even got facial hair. He still got a lot of development. Like it's some stuff that he's gonna be able to work through because he get more on ball attempts in Utah. I don't feel like he could come in and help a playoff team right now. That's okay. He will be soon. He will be soon. Just because you're killing summer league don't mean nothing.
No. So, what I'm watching is
Kyle Kuzma.
How he cracked.
Kuzma. All I'm saying
I'm taking Ace Bailey over Kyle Kuzma right now.
All I'm saying, my point is, killing in summer league doesn't mean that you're automatically, translate to a playoff team.
Yeah. But I'm saying as far as like his development, like say put him next to what's a good 3-4 in the league right now? Like put him next to like a Siakam. We can see he can learn to work ethic. He can see what's going on. Like in Utah, we finna look at. Like it's gonna be self-motivation. Like I just feel like you put him next to a good vet like Cooper. Cooper got AD and Kyrie to look at, like to see, okay, damn, this how it go. He gonna be learning by himself over there in Utah. Kind of like I feel like I feel like his learning curve gonna be a little hurt just because he in Utah. Not saying he not gonna be good later on, but I'm talking about like if he was next to somebody, he ain't even got to be a superstar. Just somebody that like an Al Horford. Not saying like obviously he ain't got he don't play like Al Horford, but he can see what a true pro is. You feel what I'm saying? Like
to your point,
I don't know who
he told the Sixers with Paul George. No, who else better to learn under? PG played. You know. He told you, don't draft me.
PG giving me goofy vibes though. He just said on the podcast, Dame coming behind Fred VanVleet. That's an option. Come on, man. He literally just said that. Like, come on, let's be for real, PG.
Yeah, I don't see Corey marketing. Like, who we gonna learn? Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, who? Like.
Do you actually need to learn from like? Do you really need that?
Word. I mean, I think that matters.
You coming in a different
I think Jason Tatum, I think his learning curve had a lot to do with Kyrie being over there. Remember that year Kyrie went down? I feel like, but Kyrie being over there showing them they was number one team in the East before Kyrie went down. And I feel like him being behind Kyrie, knowing how to win, seeing how Kyrie prepared. Okay, Kyrie went down. Bet. Now I've been with Kyrie all year. I kind of know the routine of how to prepare for these big games. Now I already got the tools. You feel me? Now it's just trying to execute. I just feel like with Utah, it's gonna be like shit. I ain't gonna lie, go do your thing, and yeah, that's what it's gonna be.
I think with his rawness, though, if you put him next to somebody like a Siakam or something that's already more like established, it's easier to like box him into something though. So that he doesn't get to like he won't be able to like really flourish, and we see what he really can do in them type of situations in Utah. I mean, shit, he got the ball, right? He gonna get shots up. That rawness, I think that rawness develops a little faster.
I don't know what that is.
Then he's in a position to where, you know what I'm saying, now he can be beside one of them other players, and then it can be more beneficial, really, because now his rawness, he done tuned all of that up. He's a little more polished now. Now he can really help somebody win.
So again, man, shout out to Admiral, man. He had to take off. Appreciate him being on here, man. That was big time. Appreciate him asking all the questions.
Yeah, that was fire.
Great insight, man. Great insight, man. I can't wait to have my dude back on. That was big time. I mean, honestly, for me, like I said, Ace gonna be one of them ones. I already know he's the one. My thing is the way that it was being critiqued about his game when he played bad. I'm expecting Cooper to play well, but if he don't play good tonight, I don't want to hear no sugarcoating for him. That's all I'm saying. We ain't saving nobody.
He with the Duke, you know they're gonna have excuses.
And hold on, Wayne. Don't let the 55 pick go crazy.
I got the TV on now. I'm watching.
Hey, don't let the
we finna get to our we finna get to our last segment of the day. They go back again. See, my boy trying to get it in. Hey, make sure y'all meet us at Frank's tonight. It's a pool party going on. Not no swim pool party, but a pool party going on.
I'm gonna say, wow.
8 ball. It is lit. But my favorite scenario of the pod is rank these scenarios. Now, Deshaun, you probably might know this person, so I'm gonna make you go last. Everybody, watch this video and let me know who y'all think this is.
Right in the impetus now. Swish it, steal. Gets inside, flips it up, and gets the bounce. And he's their leading rebounder, 8 per game. Although I wouldn't be surprised, Clyde, today. With a pretty floater. And he gave a lot of kudos to aiding him. Spent his time as an assistant. Off the bounce, pulls back 2-pointer.
I know exactly who that is.
Pat Coleman and Wayne. Who y'all think that is?
Jordan Poole.
Nope.
What?
Wayne, who you think it is, Wayne?
I know exactly who that is.
Can I get a review? One replay? One.
I'm gonna give you one.
I'm looking at the mid, the post,
Swish, steal. Gets inside, flips it up, and gets the bounce. And he's their leading rebounder, 8 per game.
That's all you can see right now.
Hey, Wayne said he looking at the pick and roll play and trying to see who everybody is.
I know
that
is.
Skip from somewhere. That's
Wayne. The Skip.
Who is it, brother?
About a week ago. Is it about a week ago?
What you mean?
Just caught up out
Yeah, it's about a week ago. Go ahead, Mike. Who is it, bro?
Reggie Jackson, Jay. That's Reggie. As soon as I seen the Skip, Wayne. That's
the Skip. Okay.
Yeah, Reggie Jackson, man. Hold on. Who we got? My boy.
Yeah, Reggie Jackson ISO game crazy.
Ain't a pool knuckle. We ain't talking about that, man.
No. Hold on. To answer that question, though, we got the biggest pool getting made, if I'm mistaken.
We do. Pool getting made. We talk to him.
Shout out to Apple Laboratories.
My boy said campaign.
Hell no.
For that. Hey, get me into the next one. I feel like y'all ought to know who this one is.
Middleton 4 points away from what would be a career high 44. 3. To the paint.
Come off the bench, give him a little something.
That little getaway dribble, I feel like y'all should know. The little getaway dribble, give it away, I think.
Is it a back
replay? I don't know that one. Hold on. Let me see.
Huh?
Hold on, give me one more.
What you say, Quay?
Give me one more. Hold on.
Yeah, I need another one. Hold on.
But Mike, what did you say?
Is it a back man?
A back? Oh, yeah.
Middleton 4 points away from what would be a career high 44. 3. To the paint.
Come off the bench, give him a little something.
I know this. It's that
CJ McCollum.
Hell no. That floater was a little too nonchalant. I don't know who the fuck that is, though.
You know
that ain't Jordan.
Who is it, Pat? Nah, that ain't Jordan. Wow. Pat, who is it?
That nigga look like me. I don't know who that is for real, though.
I don't know who that is. Wait, because the floater, he didn't even.
I seen that floater, though. That nonchalant floater, I seen that. I don't know who that is, though. Look, I was finna say Tyrese Maxey, but y'all.
The floater got me in the second jump shot. When I see the second jump shot,
show it one more time. I want y'all to watch.
I need, please. Give me a second clip or something. Dang.
I need one more clip.
I want y'all to watch this because it's only one person move like this. When he takes off on a dribble, And when he get to his pullback, like catching it and turn down the screen, watch how he does it, bro. There's only one person in the NBA that does this.
Yeah.
I'm trying to see the form of the shot. I seen that shot.
Middleton 4 points away from what would be a career high 44. 3. To the paint.
Come off the bench, give him a little something.
Soon as we say it, y'all gonna be like, "Oh, I know who it is."
Well, I don't know. I ain't gonna lie. That floater and that pull up throwing me off. That ain't something he normally do. One of them two. He don't.
I'm looking at the cross going left.
Who is it, Mike?
I'm trying to let Wayne. Wayne feel like he think it's still.
Wayne finna
Who
say,
is it,
say that CJ McCollum, man. It's over with for sure.
That's not CJ.
Bradley Beal, G.
I was looking at
Okay. That floater, that's a Brad Bill floater.
That's
a Brad Bill floater.
That's Brad.
Because he
Bill.
I ain't watched
he just smoked a couple
years.
of
I
them.
was never gonna get that. I was never gonna guess that.
That's definitely Brad Bill floater.
That's how unathletic he played now. Damn.
He be on that.
Wayne.
So rank this scenario, man. Who has the best nickname?
Oh, AJ. You got to move that DT comment.
Yeah.
Shout out to DT all the way.
Motherfuckers said Pat.
What's that? White chocolate. That was his name. White chocolate, right? Jason.
Yeah, white chocolate.
Okay.
I think the Black Mamba got it.
Magic is just like universal though. That's marketable. I think Magic.
Black Mamba crazy though. That's crazy.
Hey, Wayne King James in the Bible, bro.
The thing is, LeBron was gonna be second for me, even over Kobe. Honestly, just like
The chosen one should have been there. The chosen one, I think, should have been there.
Yeah, King James. Yeah.
And
they ain't even got. It's really Andre Karolinko. His shit was AK-47.
The answer.
Hey, no. Your boy got
That's
zero
hard.
fears. Is fire though. I'm gonna say that's tough. I'm gonna
The
say
thing is, Dr. J. A lot of people don't even know his first name, so that's hard.
Yeah, that's real.
Dr. J.
I'm gonna have to agree with Kyle though, man, because it's like you walk in the gym, nigga calling you big ticket. It's like you know what time it is.
Word.
Big ticket for sure.
It's
I like big ticket.
You got somebody saying the answer.
Yeah, I might say the answer too. I don't know.
No, the answer tough though.
The answer hard.
And
But we really
it's
call AI though.
yeah, AI got too many.
It was like AI.
All right, let me get to the last one, man, and then we're gonna go ahead and ship it on off. In a 5v5 in a prime, who wins this matchup?
As he takes on the Los Angeles.
You got Joker, Giannis, Steph, Paul George, Kawhi, or Embiid, KD, Kyrie, James Harden, LeBron.
Oh, that's kind of tough. Just that bottom.
The prime? You talking about prime?
I'm going
Prime. In a prime.
The shit, I don't know.
Mind you, the jerseys matter. So that means LeBron in Miami. You got Kawhi.
What we doing? 12-minute NBA rule game, or are we outside?
We know hell nah. 12-minute games, bro.
All right, so look.
The top.
Joel Embiid gonna give Joker everything he looking for.
Yeah, if you got Steph, Joker, and Giannis on the same team,
The top. That's some cheating ass shit. If we talking about NBA game,
yeah.
So y'all ain't.
That's
y'all
insane.
Y'all not thinking Kyrie, Bron, and KD. Not y'all remember this.
I'm
KD
on that. I'm got the
Kyrie,
bottom.
Bron, and KD. Stop it. It's the bottom.
Look, we gonna put Kawhi. We gonna put Kawhi on
KD.
We gonna put Giannis on Bron, and then we gonna figure it out from there.
What you gonna figure out?
I'm saying like whatever happens.
Hold on. That man in that Houston jersey was putting up 40s.
Only problem is he can't be on ball with LeBron on the team.
Hey, that's
it ain't enough balls too.
If he's not on ball, then he's quitting.
First off, you got a black hole in Giannis. We sag off him.
It's gonna be a good ass game for sure.
Joker's getting 15 assists.
Yeah, this I think I might switch my answer and go to the top.
The top is
imagine
OD,
Steph
bro.
having to playoff ball with Jokic.
And we said prime. We said prime. This means everybody at their max level.
Yeah,
Kawhi really Bron for real. When we talking about max, he not.
I think I'm wrong for overlooking KD like that. I gotta stop doing that. That's wrong. I'm wrong for doing that.
We talking about the walk down KD too. Y'all tweaking.
We
The
But
talking
my
top-
thing is,
Miami
why they just don't get Brian Kobe? Like, why we gotta get James Harden? Why don't you get Kobe? Go ahead, Pat.
Because
I'm
Paul
just
George
saying,
out there.
It's Miami Brown we talking about. That nigga was different. What?
Yeah,
It's a hell of a game.
80?
but
Oh, cool.
yeah,
7-game series is going. It's going 7.
I give
Hey,
you that,
man.
It's going 7.
so
If the team on the bottom get hot, it's wraps though. It's,
brother.
That's what I'm saying. It's going
What y'all
7.
gonna do when Kyrie get that ball and say this?
Man, you gotta stop.
we know Steph can't
But
stop that.
what's
so-
gonna happen, bro? We just seen what Steph did in the Olympics. Like we not just like,
hold on.
like
See that
like-
point?
like-
He had 3 people that was at the bottom on his team: KD, Bron, and Joel Embiid.
Yeah, it's hard because LeBron really haven't lost to the dudes that's on the top for real. Besides when they, yeah.
Do y'all see how much? Did y'all see the ticket price for this summer league game to be on the floor?
Like 1,200, 1,500.
Probably 200.
1,000
I would
to
take
be
that.
on the floor
Wow.
for a summer league game.
I got that.
I ain't got.
I think they wrong for putting Bronny in the
said-
graphic with Cooper Flag. That's wrong.
Yeah, no, but I'm
They
telling you,
said-
this is what
the
I'm saying.
regular
Like
tickets is 200.
they're trying to troll my boy. I don't like that. Like just
Yeah, exactly.
put Connect in there, and that's why. But this is what I hate about grown people too, though. You should know what's going on. That shouldn't make you say, "See, they doing too much for Bronny, man. Forget Bronny. He sucked." That should make you do that. It should just make you be like, ESPN tweaking. Like why they? You know what I mean? Like I ain't gotta slander them, but I know that they using them for clickbait. Y'all tweaking. This ain't no Bronny James versus Cooper. What we doing?
Bro, I'm already in the
definitely
league.
not.
Y'all tweaking.
They tweaking. They
I'm saying
tweaking.
this cool versus we got a little work on our team too, right? This cool versus him. Don't put that nigga against me.
But it ain't
I don't
against
know
him.
if it's Adu playing. The dude from Arkansas, I don't even know if he's playing.
I don't even know. No, he not playing. He not playing in the summer league. He hurt.
No, somebody who we got that was shooting that thing like number 61, 51.
No, man, he a 5-year NBA player. Slider.
Snyder oldest. Snyder
Yeah,
ain't old.
he been in the
Come
league.
on, bro. Come on, bro.
Anyway, he's been another great.
Oh, Bronny starting. Okay.
Wait,
Wow. Hey man,
Flip the screen. Let me see something. Flip the screen real quick. Flip your screen, man. AJ tweaking.
It's been another great episode of Upton and Gentlemen. Beautiful. Like I said, hopefully we can get able to come back, and we got more coming for you guys Monday. And as always, stay elite.
Everything I came for, everything I made for. Oh God, oh God, oh God. I'ma get everything I came for, everything I made for. Oh God, oh God,
It's what they want. Let's get it. We depended on our brothers when that rain came. To lose it all, I stood tall and remained sane.